Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad ASHRAF from YUSRI. So today, our group are going to present about OSHA, which is the Occupational Safety and Health Act in 1994. So, the title that we choose is Manufacturing. So without further ado, let's start with the introduction. The introduction of the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994 or Act 514 provides the legislative framework for the safety, health and welfare among all national workforce. The principle is to prevent and protect the workers against hazard and its risks in connection with their activities at work. It requires all companies to establish and document. The first one is like safety and health policy. Second one, duties the employer, employees and the safety and health officer. The third one, the safety and health committee of companies. And lastly, occupational safety and health inspection and officer. So the purpose of Act 514 to secure the safety, health and welfare of person at work against hazard and it is arising out of the activities of person at work. Next, to protect person at the place of work other than personnel at work against risks arising out of the activities of person at work. And number third, to promote an occupational environment for person at work which is adapted to the physiological and physiological needs. And lastly, to provide the means whereby the associated occupational safety and health legislation may be progressively replaced by a system of regulation and approved with the code of practice operating combined with the provision this act designed to maintain or improve the standard of safety and health. So next, what is the industrial hazard? Industrial hazard is a term associated with the substance that is a likelihood to cause an injury in a given environment or situation. Industrial hazard may be defined as any condition produced by industries that may cause injury or death to personnel or loss of product or property. Safety in simple term means freedom for the occurrence of risk or injury or loss. Industrial safety refers to the protection of workers from the danger of industrial accident. So we can divide into three, which is the physical, biological and chemical. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
So here are case studies in manufacturing sector. Firstly, amputation in milk grinder. A 15-year-old part-time worker at a retail grocery store suffered amputation of the right arm as a result of being caught by the auger of a milk grinder while he was reassembling. His right arm had been amputated just below the elbow. The magnetic safety switch mounted on top of the motor starter was designed to prevent operation when the removable tab was taken off. The safety switch had not worked for over 16 years and employees were not aware that the safety switch existed. Secondly, fatality by dough mixing machine. A 15-year-old male pizzeria worker was killed when he became entangled in a machine used to make pizza dough. He was cleaning the pizza dough mixer as the restaurant was closing for the evening. He apparently lifted the cover of the mixer, uncovering the 32-inch diameter mixing bowl and started the machine. As he reached into the bowl to clean it, he became entangled on a large mixing fork that rotated inside the mixing bowl. The mixer cover was equipped with a safety interlock activated by a pin pressed by the hinge of the cover. On this mixer, the weight of the open cover flaps the hinge enough to disengage the interlock, allowing the machine to activate with the cover open. That's all from me. Thank you.
So next is my part, which is the procedure to involve an accident at the workplace. So this is few steps for avoid an accident at the workplace. So the step one is check there is no immediate risk of danger, because at firstly you must take care of yourself to avoid a danger, to save yourself first. So ensure that you do not put yourself in danger. So if your own health must save, you can save another life. For example, you may be able to safely turn off equipment or vehicles. This is first step of emergency. Okay, the second step is ensure that the college receive the appropriate medical assistance as necessary. So this is the second step, which is a legal requirement for every workplace to have both a designated first aider and first aid kit. So you should have the qualified first aider look at the injured person. So the step 3, which is the The third procedure, you must report to a manager or supervisor. This is the final step that can be carried out if you are a general employee. Once the manager has been informed of the incident, it becomes their responsibility to report under the company. So the step 4 of the procedure is record the incident in the company's log. This is also the important thing because it's the history of accident at the workplace. So you should keep details of the accident in the company's record, such as in accident book or occupational health record. This is necessary because it allows the company to identify what types of accident are common occurrence. So the last but not least, which is the step 5, report the incident under your company's name. So this is the second last step, which is as the responsible person have a legality to report it correctly, you need to send a report without delay, as report must be received within 10 days of the incident. However, if the incident resulted in more than 7 days above absence from work, it can be submitted within 15 days in the case of occupational illness or disease. So the last step, which is the step 6, procedures involve an accident at the workplace, is carry out an investigation. So this step, you should also make sure that an investigation into the accidents carried out as soon as possible. Ideally, this should be complete by an impartial employee who knows the workplace procedures at the health and safety station. So if the incident was avoidable, then your investigation should conclude with the suggestion of measures to be put in place to avoid the future accident. So that's only the 6 steps of procedure to involve an accident of workplace. Thank you.
For the question number 3, appropriate preventive action to avoid future accident in case 1 is turn off the main switch for the machine to avoid the machine running when do cleaning or maintenance. Next, provide the part-time worker with safety training to make sure the employee know how to handle the machine. The last, make sure safety features are always complete, if not do maintenance. For case number 2, effective preventive action to do employee must be supervised by the senior that has safety and health certificate. Number 2, manager need to have knowledge about safety and health regulation and might be easier for him to give or distribute the work for the employee to avoid the accident. Lastly, for the conclusion that can be concluded by these cases, health and safety laws are unquestionably crucial to ensuring that dangers are kept to a minimum for anyone working in the manufacturing sector. Employees are put in danger by businesses who disregard their legal need to establish health and safety policies.